Hi babies, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hi, hello, my name is Mia. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like this video, and don't forget to be beautiful, because you guys are all beautiful in your own way. Anyways, so this video is basically me sitting here talking about weight and my weight, body positivity and all that stuff like that, as if you can read the caption. It's pretty drastic, but so basically I'm gonna go back a couple years and just tell you what I've dealt with, what I've, my body and stuff like that. So I'm gonna take it back to basically when I started school. I was never the thin, short, not even short, but the average society's based body. I was always the one you wanted to call big boned, and I wouldn't necessarily say I was super overweight as a kid. I was just always bigger. To their 10 muscle fibers, I had 20 more. I was just really tall, and I was just bigger than everybody else. And I always wondered why. I'm like, why am I so big compared to everyone else? And there's nothing wrong with being big. I love my, I'm getting to love my size. We'll get more in that in depth in the rest of the video. But I was just always bigger, and I was, out of my friends, all my friends were really tiny, really petite and lean, and I never really noticed it until about 6th grade is when I started looking at myself and like, oh, maybe my friends, they wouldn't finish their plate, and I would finish my plate and their plate, and I was like, oh my god, like, is this okay? And then people, they'd pick on me and stuff like that. They're like, little side comments, like, oh my god, Mia can eat that, she can do that, or like saying I was the strongest kid in the class because of my size, and I'm like, oh god, like, I thought, cool, awesome, like, nobody wants to mess with me, I got the guns. But when I think back at it, they were really, it was just, I was a red target, a red flag for people to necessarily put a label on, like, oh, you look good for a big girl. No, honey, I look good for a girl. I look good because I look good. And so let's fast forward. Let's say I've hit 8th grade now. Freshman year, I got in high school. And that's when I got really insecure with my body. I was getting overweight. I had reached over 200 pounds. I was probably about, I'd like to say my highest weight was 235. And it was a bad time. But when I went to Pioneer, I went to a trade school, vocational school, and I went for culinary. And pretty much I had gained more weight because I was working at Wendy's at a time. And I was in culinary, so I was eating and trying out food all the time. I think that's when I hit 235. And it dawned on me one day, I think it was junior year, the beginning of junior year. Someone took a picture of me next to all my friends. And I went in the bathroom and almost threw up. Like, I felt disgusted in myself. Like, I was that low, that insecure about myself that I didn't want to see that picture. I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to go anywhere. I was so depressed. I would just lay in bed. I wouldn't, it was just disgusting. I was disgusted in myself. And so I thought, I want to change. I want to do something different, with my body. And so my friend Danny, which is Hazel, you can see her in my, the collab video that I did. But he was like, let's, start working out, because he was in exercise science. I'm like, all right, let's start working out and stuff like that. And, I noticed changes and stuff, and I lost a significant amount of weight. I lost up to like 40 pounds. I got down to like 190. And that was, by the end of junior year, I was starting to get really happy with my body. I was like almost a flat stomach, and at that time, I was like, oh, I can do more, I can do more. And thinking back now, I wish I would have loved that girl. I wouldn't have been so hard on her, that time where you think you're so fat, but you're really not, and then you're at that point, you're like, oh my god, like, I wish I looked like that, But I just want to hug myself, like, back then. Anyway, so keep fast forwarding to 2017. I started to gradually gain more weight, but I was like, it's okay, I got so comfortable with my body, and that I could eat fast food, I can do whatever I want. And you can, it doesn't matter. But for me, I was just like, it doesn't matter, all the hard work. I was like, it's okay, I can just catch myself up. Honey, that was not the case. So basically, I ended up gaining weight back, and I hit back at 200. I was like, oh, it's no big deal, no big deal. And then I hit 211. That was probably my most recent weight recently, and I think it was maybe about a month ago, and which is 2018 now, and I was like, oh my god, like my face got hot. I almost went into a panic attack, because you're gonna think, you know, it's like I relapsed. I was like, oh my god, I'm gaining all this weight back. And you know, I've been working out, you know, and stuff like that, and I've been getting it down. So I'm back at like 205. And I just recently had gotten the Nexaplan. I don't know if you can see the scar. It's right there. The Nexaplan out of my arm, the birth control. And I feel like that had part to do with it, but I swear, gaining weight is probably the worst thing that you could feel, and it shouldn't be that way. I don't know why. Gaining weight is a big deal. It shouldn't be like that. You should love yourself no matter what, and that's what I'm working on. I'll work out to be healthy, but I don't want to work out to lose weight anymore. I want to work out to just have a good heart, be, you know, be happy with myself. Like, I feel like working out to lose weight, it really does a number on your mental stability, because every day I would track my calories. I would cry if I ate a green bean, if I ate a cracker, you know, and I don't want to live like that. I want to live to be happy. That is my main goal right now, to live to be happy. You have your whole life to work, you have your whole life to lose weight, you have your whole life to do anything, but you don't have your whole life to sit there and be miserable, because tomorrow could be my last day. I could die tomorrow, you know, and I want to live to be happy with my body. And yes, I'm still gonna work out, but I don't want to work out just to solely have that one purpose on being skinny, because every body is perfect. Doesn't matter if you're, you know, you're big, skinny, thin, square, round, you know. I would want to be okay with my body and comfortable, so that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to work on that, and it just, body positivity, if you can begin to love, sorry, my thing cut out. If you can begin to love yourself is when your adventure really starts in life, because when you hate yourself, like I've hated myself for years, and I'm just starting to get like happy with myself. If you love yourself, it will make you the happiest person alive. You'll wear a bikini, put that bikini on, you know, you don't gotta have a bikini body, wear that crop top, wear those low rise, you know, wear it, you know, do things you don't want to do, ride that roller coaster to think, oh, they're gonna, I know people that are scared to get on rides because of their weight restrictions, and I'm like, shut the fuck, like, go do it, like, don't let that limit you. And it stresses me out, like, for them, like, don't let your weight define you. You are not defined by the number on the scale, and that's what I have to tell myself. I preach it, but I need to practice it, because if you hate yourself your whole life, you'll never be happy. You'll live a very miserable life. And I learned that. I wake up sometimes and I don't want to get out of bed. Austin's like, what's wrong, you know? And he's like, why are you always in a bad mood? I'm like, because, and I don't like my body. And it frustrates me, and I just want to be happy with myself. You know, someone could tell you, oh, you look beautiful, and it doesn't really matter. You have to think it solely in your heart that you look beautiful. And that's where I want to be. That's where I feel like everybody should be. They should love themselves. And everybody develops that stage at a different time. But that's really just what I want to preach. I don't think that you should be defined by what you see on a magazine, defined what you see on the scale, defined by somebody else's body. If you have a friend or a family member that's smaller than you, bigger, maybe you want to gain weight, be okay with the body that you're in, because that's the only body you're going to have. You know, if you want to change it, you go do that. Only you can change your body. But don't change yourself so others will be happy. Change yourself so you can be happy. Don't do it for a soul-based purpose to fit society, because that's what I did. And you'll relapse. You will. Almost 99% guarantee you will be very unhappy with the results. And like I lost all that weight and I gained it back. Not all of it, you know, I gained like 20% of it back. And I was not happy here. I was happy in my mind with my body, but I wasn't happy here. And it all starts with here, so yeah. So sorry for this video being so long, but I just wanted to get that for the girls and the guys that are really self-conscious, have low self-esteem. Start loving yourself. Do a self-care, you know, wake up, drink some coffee, drink some tea, go take a walk, watch a nice movie, put on some lip gloss, brush out your eyebrows, you know, do a skincare routine, lay with your dog, you know, do something that makes you happy. Take a nice long hot bath. Self-care is #1 key rather than wanting to kill yourself because you're not happy. It really is, and that can prevent a lot of depression. Is self-care. Care about yourself, and that's what I, you know, like I said, I need to practice what I preach. So without further ado, that's going to be the end of this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So stay woke, stay tuned, and you can check out my recent most video in the my bio below. So, bye you guys.